Hey guys, so I want to go and talk to you what the word belonging really means to me and how you guys can apply it in your lives. So belong means really that it's a verb and it can be used as third person or past tense, and it's an example. You could use it the property of or be a member or part of, and generally it's talking about being in a certain group and have the right personal or social qualities. And so pretty much it just means that about just being in a certain niche and feeling like you are comfortable in this certain group. So for me, belonging really means to me is it's to feel loved and to feel fulfillment in what you are doing, and it's wanting to feel you are enough. And there was this quote that I saw that somebody said in comments somewhere that I read on a different video, where they talk about, like, as a child we go out in the world and we want to explore and we go and do whatever we want to do, and we feel like we belong in the world. It isn't until when we get older as teenagers we go and seek out feeling belonging in a way of a group of people like us that are like-minded. And so that's when the feeling of belonging really changes for a lot of people. And then as we get older, we decide, do we belong in this group still? And so then we kind of think about, do we leave them or not? And then when we get older, we go and figure out some kind of career or some kind of new group, like friends and or acquaintances in our career or job, and we wonder if we belong. And at the beginning we do, and then since you found this job or career at an early age, because the bills come in right when you become an adult, and then you become complacent. After that, you go and start to wonder, do you still belong? And this is years later, and we're talking about in your mid times and your middle ages, and you're wondering about, should I stay or not? Problems arise and you feel like there's a problem with your identity, and you're not really sure if this is the same group that I should be in, and do I still belong where I am today? And you start searching aimlessly all over the world, trying to wonder, should I be here, or do I need to look for something else that finds fulfillment in what I do? So you start to reevaluate yourself and your belongingness, and we question ourselves, are we actually happy? And then we decide, are we gonna stay, or are we gonna change what we are? And some people end up staying and they feel like they belong, or they're just there because they just want to get through life with no problems, or they change and their sense of belonging does change for the better, or they find something new and keep on searching. So this is just something that I have figured throughout life as I have gone, and I wanted to share my thoughts about the world on what belonging really means. I think that everyone does belong somewhere, and it doesn't mean it has to be a certain group, niche, or position. Belonging in this world is to experience life for what it is to offer. Belonging is about going through up and downs, even if you never understand why this or that happened. It's about being fulfilled and loved in every aspect of life. As life changes, your sense of belonging changes. This is what every day is about, going along with the changes and being simply you. You belong on this earth, just simply experiencing of what life has to offer. So my takeaway is I belong on this earth, simply me is enough. So I wanted to discuss that as a little child, as we go back, we don't think about are we enough right when we're born. It isn't till a little later in life we start to question it. And I want others to know that you're not the only one experiencing are you enough, and let people know that being you and going through life changes as it is an experience, and we all belong on this earth to just experience that. And I think about when I was a child and how I went through the world and all that. I was a huge problem solver, and I kind of think outside the box as a kid, and that's just the way that I've always been. And that I thought about what makes me happy is to just think out of this box and just do random things, just like if I was a kid. And that's kind of what I want to do, and I hope that you guys want to come along for the ride to see all the brand new things that I do, and that to know that, you know, doing a bunch of random things, it's okay, and it's part of life, and that it's part of belonging on this earth to see what you like and what you don't like. And it doesn't have to be just sticking with one thing and that is the rest of your life and then you die. Finding that belongingness in what we do is what is exciting in life, not just sticking with one thing. So my plan on it is to create mini businesses, and I want to use my skill sets to solve world problems. I talk about this on my social media, the many issues that I see, and as a child I kind of saw it a lot, and I told myself when I'm an adult I'm going to try my very best to figure out how I could do something about these issues and solve it the way that I think I can do it by using my skill sets. So I'm really hoping that you guys want to come along and see this. And what I have learned to be able to do this is world issues requires lots of time and money. And I understand this. Time, I remind myself this is how much I have time for in life, and that it's okay. I remind myself 5 minutes will be past, rush or not rushed. And it's not just about rushing everything and to just, you go about your day and then you just die. There's more to that. And then I understand to solve world issues does require money. And so that's kind of why I wanted to do multiple businesses, to try my best to see if I could do something to change how the issues are that I see when I was a child. And then you have to think outside the box, which I already know that I am like that. And it takes persistency. And throughout my entire life, trying to find my belongingness, I had to learn to believe in myself. And so that is something that I want you guys to get out of. The importance of believing in yourself and the feeling of belongingness is something that everybody experiences throughout life, and that it's totally okay, and that to remind you that being enough is okay. you are enough. Just being you is fine. And to go and experience life for what it is the enjoyment of feeling belongingness.